What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I am bullish on XRP. You guys, I will be running over the technical reasons from a technical analysis perspective as to why XRP is going to perform very well this cycle. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now, as well as sharing these videos with your friends. I genuinely appreciate every single subscriber, commenter, and person that joins the Discord. You guys, I have a free ebook, completely free. All you have to do is click the link in the description to join my Discord. And it's full of super awesome content to help you get started inside of the cryptocurrency markets. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. This is XRP on the 10-day candlesticks, and we are looking at the Bitstamp prices. It's important to be aware of that because there is slight differences in price across exchanges. So I like to make you guys aware of where I am looking at the price at the beginning of these videos in case you're looking on your phone and you're going, what? It's not 57 cents, it's 56 cents. There are slight differences in price across exchanges. So with XRP, you guys, we have had some panic, which is expected. I mean, the entire cryptocurrency market as a whole panicked recently. And so XRP is going to follow the rest of the market. As you guys know, when fear comes into the market, it usually causes a snowball effect. Just like when we're rising, everything is rising. When we're falling, everything is falling. Now, what does Warren Buffett say about times like this? Warren Buffett, a quote from Warren Buffett is, be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. Now, what's happening right now in the cryptocurrency space, you guys? It's actually very simple. We can type into Google fear and greed. And what this will do is it'll bring up the fear and greed index on Bitcoin. Now, even though we're analyzing XRP today, like I said, they all follow each other. You can think of Bitcoin kind of like the S&P 500 of the cryptocurrency market. It's going to be the main thing that most people are aware of and investing in, but all of the different stocks follow the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 very closely. And so the same thing happens with cryptocurrency. There obviously are some projects that kind of move on their own, just like how there's some stocks that move on their own. But there's still a great degree of correlation, so it's really important to remember that. And when we look at the fear and greed index on Bitcoin, we are at 10, which is extreme fear, you guys. And every single time that we've been this low, the market has seen drastic recoveries in price. And so when I look at something like XRP, and then I see that the fear and greed index is at extreme fear, I see opportunity. You know, I really like Earl Nightingale. Huge shout out to him. I have been putting a link to one of his videos in all of my recent videos, and I highly recommend checking that out. It's in the link in the description below. You'll see it just says Earl Nightingale. You can click on that and watch it. But he talks a little bit about risk and how the successful man looks for opportunity, not risk aversion. There's a degree of risk management in the successful man. That's really important. You have to understand how to manage your risk because you don't want to be stupid. But at the same time, the successful man looks for opportunity. So what am I seeing inside of the markets right now? Opportunity. So let's get into the technical reasons that I'm bullish on XRP. So the bigger time frame is all I'm really concerned with. The smaller time frame could go a couple different directions. I personally think that with Bitcoin nearing its major support levels, I actually expect a reversal in XRP very soon, but I'm going to mainly be covering the big picture because my channel is high altitude investing, not high altitude trading. And there's a reason for that. It's because investing is a lot more profitable with a lot less stress. It's a lot more of a set it and forget it mentality. And it's also what the wealthiest people do. Warren Buffett doesn't sit on his computer all day buying and selling in and out of stuff with a million indicators on his screen and 2 Red Bulls. He doesn't. He just invests in things. He'll downsize positions, increase positions, mitigate risk management, but he invests. So I want you guys to remember that. It's very, very important. I will run over a little bit of the smaller time frames now, but just understand that the smaller time frame can change. Whereas the bigger time frame targets are going to be constant for me, and I will not change my bigger time frame targets that I post on this channel. So if you go back and look at some of my other videos, I've talked about Bitcoin targets, XRP, BSV targets. Those targets are constant. I have those set in stone. And so I don't change those. The short-term price can change. And somebody that tells you they know exactly what's going to happen in the short term is wrong. There's just too much volatility in the short term. There's too many short-term variables that can affect price. But in the big picture, it's predominantly human emotion and institutional money moving the market. So it's very predictable. So you guys, with XRP, I do see a falling wedge here in the smaller time frames. And if we get a breakout of this falling wedge, then this will be a very, very bullish trading pattern. So I'm watching this falling wedge very closely. If we start to get green candlesticks and start to push up above this resistance that we are testing, it's pretty much support. You have to understand support is a range, so you can fall a little bit below. So this is kind of a support and resistance zone. Technically, price is slightly below it. So in the super small time frames, it's acting as resistance. But in the bigger time frames, it's acting as support. So this level I'm watching very closely. If we start to break up above this level in the shorter time frames, which is about 65 cents, then I will expect us to go ahead and push even higher and likely make some type of a V-shaped recovery out of this fallen wedge, and then see upside continuation. And so that's my personal view. Now, this is kind of the smaller time frame, medium time frame right here, but in the bigger picture, you guys, if we zoom all the way out with XRP and we look at some of these bigger time frames, this is where the real money is made, is in the bigger time frames. Because in the bigger time frames, we have a clear rounded bottom structure. So we're translating from a bearish market into a bullish market. This is called a left to right translation. And so with this change in the market, there's going to be a lot of people arguing about what's going to happen, because there's a lot of bears that still think it's bearish from this huge bear market. But then there's also a lot of bulls that have been investing since all the way back here, and even new bulls that started buying in right here and are seeing some profits. And so there's kind of a battle between the bulls and the bears. And I'm sure you can see that if you go check on any public forum. You will see that there's a battle between the bulls and the bears. And that's going to happen across the board inside of markets. But as we move into more of a bigger picture bull market, you'll find that a lot of people are kind of more leaning towards the same perspective. But as we're translating between a bear market to a bull market, there's going to be a lot of contention between the bulls and the bears. So I personally expect us, like I said, to see a reversal. I don't care about short-term price action. I have zero concern for short-term price action. But in the big picture here, I'm expecting new all-time highs. And in the same way that this little market cycle right here led to this huge pump right here, I'm expecting this market cycle right here to lead to a massive pump in XRP. Now, my VIPs know exactly what price targets I have. And even those, by the way, if you're a VIP member, even my price target, you can go check and look and see what that is. Even that will probably be updated. So that will just be a place to take some profits, because actually that price target that I have given you guys will likely even be exceeded, will actually most likely go further than the targets I've posted there. But I wanted to make you guys aware that XRP is bullish in the big picture. And the smaller time frames actually look pretty good to me as well, but that's not what I'm trading, so I'm not going to try to tell you exactly what's going to happen there. Now, this just kind of goes to show that we're still super, super early in the market. We're still in the early phases. A lot of people have been talking about, or at least a couple people I noticed on Twitter, were talking about whether this is the bubble popped in Bitcoin. So let's pull up Bitcoin and we'll discuss this a little bit because I do want to talk about it. Because like I said, Bitcoin is important. It pertains to the other markets. So this is Bitcoin here, you guys. And people are kind of wondering if this right here, their question and their concern is whether this right here is the same as this right here. They're asking whether this is the top of the entire market. And to that, I would first of all say a very, very old trading phrase or investing phrase. It's used in both. Trend is your friend. And basically what that means is in the big picture here, we're on the 2-week time frame. In the big picture, the trend is clearly up. And so the trend is our friend. It has a higher probability of continuation than magically seeing a reversal. And so with that being said, I actually expect with Bitcoin, the trend to be our friend, which means this is all a buying opportunity that we're seeing. This is all an area to be purchasing Bitcoin. And although this is never financial advice, and I'm not telling you what to do with your money, that's what I'm personally looking to do here. And that's one of the things that has me so excited. Even though the rest of the market is panicking, there's probably people making YouTube videos right now with sweat on their face. I woke up this morning, I went out and meditated, had some tea, made a little breakfast. Here in a minute, I'm going to have a smoothie. I'm not even thinking about this in the way of feeling emotion because I have seen correction after correction. I've made money, lost money. I've been doing this for a long time and I have a lot of emotional resilience. And so to see the market do this doesn't even faze me. I'm literally the same person I was yesterday. I'm the same person I was 2 weeks ago. It doesn't faze me. So the trend is your friend. This is an opportunity. Like I said, watch the video in the description. The successful man looks for opportunity, not risk aversion. Risk management is another thing, but opportunity is what you're supposed to be looking for. So this really, really has me excited, you guys. I'm very, very excited about what's coming in Bitcoin. Like I said, we're extreme fear right now. People are panic selling. But the trend is your friend and the big picture rules. The big picture is predictable, repeatable, tradable, investable. The big picture is where you should have your eye. So I'm really excited about Bitcoin. Now let's talk a little bit about, why this isn't the bubble pop. Bitcoin had a bubble in 2017, and I don't mind the word bubble, but I prefer to use the word market cycle because what it's really referring to is overvaluation. When something is in a bubble, the media likes to use the word bubble to scare people, but what it really means is simply overvaluation. So in every single market, you have a market cycle. You start undervalued, then you get to the mean, which is true value, which is somewhere in the center, and then you get to overvalued, and then you start to fall back down to true value, and then you go to undervalued, and then you recover from being undervalued, and then you start to go back into a new true value. And so that's really, really useful to understand. That's exactly what happened with Bitcoin. So yeah, this market cycle already happened in 2017. So the fear of this being a bubble popped is fear. It's FUD. It's fake. It's false. This has started a new market cycle, and we are still in the undervalued phase of that market cycle. We haven't even gotten to the true value yet. Once we reach the true value, then we'll move into overvaluation. Once we move into overvaluation, then we can talk about bubble. Then we can talk about market cycle overvaluation. And then you and me can have a conversation if you like. You can message me on Twitter. You can reach out to me on email. You can message me on Discord. We can talk now if you want to. But just understand that if you want to talk about overvaluation and bubble popped and have me agree with you, you're going to have to wait to do that. Because I'm not going to agree with you right now. It's just that simple. So I personally think that Bitcoin is still in the undervalued phase of the market cycle. We need to move into true valuation and then overvaluation and then back to true valuation and then undervaluation and repeat the cycle again. Because markets repeat over and over again. I am not here to tell you that this is going to go up forever. It will absolutely become overvalued at some point and then go back to being undervalued, and the opportunity will then present itself again. So that's super, super key to understand about the market. And with XRP, we're still in the undervalued phase of the market. So no, I do not believe that Bitcoin has popped, that this is the top of the market. I disagree. I respectfully disagree. Now, XRP, like I said, is still undervalued, and it's actually more undervalued than Bitcoin, you guys, because XRP hasn't even gone into price discovery. Bitcoin, what price discovery means is it's in prices it's never been at before. See, XRP's peak was about $3.26. The highest we've gone in this bull market is about $2. So XRP is still under its previous peak, which means it's even more undervalued than Bitcoin is. So when we get above that level and we move into price discovery, then we might start getting into lower valuation, medium valuation, then true valuation, and then overvaluation. So we still have a lot in this cycle left. Don't believe the FUD. Don't believe the news. Don't trust the whales that are trying to get everybody to sell. There's good whales and bad whales, by the way. There's whales that genuinely want to help everybody. And then there's whales that are actually focused on market manipulation. I'm a good whale. That's what I've always been. I've always tried to share what I've learned with the public to empower the people, just like how Bitcoin financially empowers the people in our digital space. I'm financially empowering investors in the digital space. So that's kind of my purpose with this channel. So yeah, you guys, I think there's a lot left inside of this cycle with XRP, with Bitcoin, and even we'll talk a little bit about the total cryptocurrency market cap here. And I will be doing a sale on my VIP again in the future, you guys, but probably not until I get ready to close the program, which I am closing it off completely to the public. Nobody will ever be able to join again that isn't already a member. There's a few reasons for that, and when I get closer to that period, I'll talk about why. But just understand that if the VIP is something you're interested in, and at the end of this video, I'll talk about it a little bit more so you understand what it really is. You got to get in soon because I am closing it off, like legitimately. This is not a marketing ploy. I am legitimately going to close it off to the public. I'm just waiting to reach a certain amount of members to where I feel like the community is strong, and then I'm going to close it off. So I just want to make you guys aware of that, so that you don't miss out, so that nobody's messaging me and being like, Dallin, I wanted to join the VIP and then you closed it off. I'm giving you fair warning right now, well above the time that I actually do it. So you guys, this is the cryptocurrency total market capitalization. And as you guys can see, we're in a huge dip. What does Warren Buffett say? Be greedy when others are fearful. People are fearful right now. It's plain as day. People are fearful. The majority is bearish, and the majority loses. So at the cryptocurrency total market cap, you guys, we still have a lot of upside growth left. this has really only just started its bull market. This is the previous all-time high right here. Look how close we are still to that. We're still so close to the previous all-time high. So there's a lot of pain in the market. A lot of people wondering what's going to happen. But that's usually when the most opportunity is presented. So I expect a lot of upside left in this bull market with cryptocurrency. We're valued at 1.25 trillion in total market cap. And to be honest with you guys, 10 trillion will not shock me at all. We could possibly go higher than that. But 10 trillion in market capitalization wouldn't even faze me. Like, it wouldn't shock me one bit if we hit that level. So that's kind of my total market cap analysis, you guys. Like I said, in the shorter time frames, I'm not going to try to tell you exactly what it's going to do, but just understand I'm thinking like a buyer right now personally. So let's talk a little bit about the VIP. Thank you guys for staying clear till the end of this video. I really appreciate that. HighAltitudeCrypto.com is where you can go and get a little bit more information about the VIP. I've been helping some new members get in, talking with them, direct messaging with them, back and forth, hearing about their stories, getting to know them. So it's really awesome for support. It's really good for some learning videos as well. But really the reason why I created this is because I changed my entire life because of cryptocurrency, inside and out. If you would have came and talked to me before cryptocurrency, my life would look completely different than it does now. And so that's a huge blessing in my life. And the reason why I created this group is to extend that blessing to more people. That's really the purpose of it. It comes with a lot of cool stuff, the learning videos, the chat channels. I share my analysis on the coins I'm personally taking trades on. And like I said, the support is super, super useful. Sometimes people will message me with their portfolio and I'll tell them what coins I like in there, what ones I don't, stuff like that. It's super, super valuable, you guys. So definitely check out the VIP, highaltitudecrypto.com, click become a VIP today. I have 3 different options. So go ahead and pick what one works best for you. And all you have to do is send me an email or Discord message. It is an exclusive group, so that's why I have you reach out to me. It's not like just anybody can join. So you reach out to me, and then I go ahead and help set you up inside of the group, and then we take it from there. So huge shout out to all of my VIP members that are already in the group. I know with the drop inside of the markets lately, it can be a little bit stressful at times, and your portfolio will drastically change in value. Mine did. Mine absolutely drastically changed in the correction. Down, lost value. And I'll be the first to tell you because I'm not scared of being honest. And the honest truth is that if you're going to invest in these markets, there's going to be volatility. Just like there's 400% on the upside, sometimes there's 50% on the downside. 30% on the downside. You have to learn how to stomach that. You have to build emotional resilience so you too can wake up, make some tea, go meditate, and then make a YouTube video like nothing happened. So definitely, you guys, if you are a VIP member or even just a free viewer and you've been experiencing volatility in your portfolio, it's normal. It's happening to me. It's happening to investors all over the world inside of cryptocurrency. You're not the only one. But if you do sell, then it becomes from an unrealized loss to a realized loss, and you lock in that loss. And in my entire trading career, it's been extremely rare that I've ever seen somebody sell in a dip and then successfully buy back lower. It's almost always right when they sell that the market reverses and starts going up. So if you take that unrealized loss and make it a realized loss, that's on you. So just keep that in mind if that's something that you've been worried about or trying to figure out whether you're trying to buy or sell. I'm not telling you what to do. That's never what my channel is. But I will say what I've learned. And what I've learned is selling in panic is opposite of what professional investors and traders do. So just keep that in mind, you guys. But yeah, huge shout out to everybody tuning in to today's video. I genuinely appreciate all of you guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share these videos with your friends, join the Discord for the free ebook, and then check out the VIP as well, and I can help get you set up today. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and as always, stay profitable out there.